I remember when, like, back in the day, we used to do coaching seminars and things like that, and Ed Cohen might come and you'd do his thing for a weekend and stuff like that. And shooting sports was kind of similar, where you would get a
Mm.
professional come in, you would do a weekend of shooting, and you do that, and that still goes on, but they're actually getting smarter about it because, like, that's not how, like, improving somebody kind of works. You can't just like fly in and be a pro. People love that, by the way. It's the whole concept of guruism, where
Yeah.
like a pro comes in and they can just tell you shit, and it could be shit, but they're just extraordinarily talented, and they could be absolutely terrible coaches. And then you'll pay them $1,000, and then they'll leave at the end of the weekend, like with their pockets full of cash, and then you'll never see them again. And like, how much did you really improve? You're not going to improve because you forget everything. You need ongoing coaching, you know? So I like the concept of the virtual coaching thing, which like they're sort of cottoning on to doing that like in these parts as well. And when I'm coaching people, like a lot of times I'm like, if I'm coaching people in this practical shooting stuff that I do these days, like all the people that I coach are local, which is,
Mhm.
you know, when I was a tennis coach before I got into powerlifting, you know, you would go to your local tennis coach
I
and
forgot
you,
about that.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
forgot that
You
you
know, I
were a
was a
tennis
tennis player.
coach.
Yeah, I was a tennis coach for a few years, but tennis is very broad, yeah? It's a major sport in Australia and major sport in the world. So if you wanted to do some tennis coaching, you would go to your local tennis coach. Like, there would be a club there. It's just like golf. You'd have your local golf pro, yeah? So you would
Mhm.
see them ongoing. But when it comes to niche sports like powerlifting and practical shooting's kind of the same, where you know, there's not too many ranges that people like that are around the place. So and the sport isn't all that big. So people are coming in from all these different states or different countries, and they'll do their coaching, and that's sort of it. They'll go, but that doesn't really work. That's not a really good model. You need that ongoing coaching. So all the people I coach, you know, I'm not a world beater, so it's always so the people I coach are going to be local anyway. Like, I feel like I'm giving them more value than a pro that comes in and gives them a weekend and they're gone. Like like I'm giving them much more value because I'll coach them for sessions. And then also, um, like I'll go send me a video from that comp. I want to analyze your video as well. And then we'll talk about it, and then I'll give them a shooting program as well. So a lot of guys don't even give them shooting programs. They'll just go through stuff over a weekend, these pros that come in, and they won't give them like a cycle to work on. Like that was like the main thing when you're powerlifting. It's like, hey, I want to, like, we would talk to each other. We go, hey, what's your training cycle like? You know, it wouldn't be like yeah, you'd look at your technique, right? And it seems like with shooting, people are more interested in like, oh, what technique, and maybe a drill here or a drill there, but like piecing it all together on how you're going to train on a weekly basis is really important, and they don't really touch upon it too much with this like sport, I think.
Mm.
So I think it's a missed thing, and certainly
That's
pros.
interesting. I wanna pick up on that